So very good morning once again, everybody. Let us quickly recap what we did in the previous session. Let me take you to that slide. I think in the previous session, we have covered LCM and SCF to some extent. Some portions of LCM and SCF is still left, which we'll be taking right now. So if you can see, yesterday we discussed how to find the LCM and SCF by division method, by factorization method. This is very basic and everybody should know. Sir, when should I go for division and when should I go for factorization method? That depends on the kind of numbers you have in hand. If it is easy to factorize, then factorize it. If it is easy to divide, then divide and then find the LCM SCF. We have also discussed some shortcuts on finding LCM and SCF. This is the one, co-primes and all. Then we took up some questions related to the application of SCF and LCM. I told that if SCF of a number is H, then the number can be HK1 and the other number can be HK2. If there is one more number, then the third number can be HK3 and LCM will become HK1, K2, right? Most importantly, this K1 and K2 should be co-prime. This is a very important thing. Sir, if it is important, give me an example. See, I had also given an example wherein K1 and K2 had to be chosen because you cannot take all K1 and K2. So they have to be co-prime. I had also mentioned that the product of two numbers is equals to the product of the SCF and their LCM. This is not applicable for three numbers or more numbers in general. This is true only for two numbers. Then I went on taking examples on that and you guys solved it very brilliantly. Number of pairs possible, two-digit numbers. Rupankar reminded me that sir, 8 is a single digit number, so that was a mistake I did. All right, then finally this question, and then the LCM and SCF of the fractions. This is the formula you should remember. And the second thing, that whenever you find the LCM and SCF of the fractions, first of all, reduce the fraction to its simplest form. Simplest form means that if it is 4 by 16, its simplest form is 1 by 4, right? Then you find the LCM and SCF using the given using the formula. Like for example, this one. Then we started with the application of LCM and SCF, and this is the place where we are going to continue. I gave a question, what is the smallest number, which when? So you can just write here, which when divided by 10 and 15 leaves no remainder, right? So many times people have a query. Deepak has joined, mark your attendance, Deepak. Many have a query that whether the question is of LCM or SCF, I do not know. Then please understand that LCM based question, it will talk about the multiple, like what is the smallest number, वो कौन सा ऐसा number है which when divided by, जो divide होगा, तो जो divide होता है वो कहलाता है number, and जो divide करता है that is called the divisor. So I already have the divisors given, so the question is of LCM. Also, it is very easy to understand that this and this can divide the smallest number, which is nothing but the LCM of the two. This I call as type 1. Then I explained you that whatever I did, this was a very direct thing. This can be understood by n is equals to dq plus r concept. I told you dividend divisor kya hota hai, and this is a formula which comes, and this one you should remember. This question says that there is a number n, it is divided by 10 leaves a remainder 0, divided by 15 leaves a remainder 0, that is exactly divisible. So this is the process actually. In case you don't understand, you can go by writing the framing the equation. So you can see that the remainder is 0, so plus 0, then both are equal. Then look for a particular value of q2 such that q1 is an integer. So the first value of q2 is 2. So put q2 over here, 15 into 2 will be 30, which is nothing but the LCM of this and this. People, interestingly, when you divide a particular number, basically 4 cases come. right? So what are the four cases? And I'm going to repeat those things once more. Number one, suppose there is a number n. If that number n is divided by some number, there is a remainder. Say it is divided by 10, remainder is 0. Say it is divided by 15, remainder is 0. This I am calling as type 1. Then what is the smallest number? There are two things you should understand: how to write the smallest number, and the second one, what is the general form of the number? General number. So here the smallest number is nothing but the LCM of 10 comma 15, which I say as LCM of first divisor comma LCM of second divisor. So here the answer will be 30. Now the next, this is the first number. So the smallest number is called the first number. The next number will be some multiple of this. So the next number will be 60. Then the next number will be, I mean, again, 30, not into 2. It's like 30 plus 30 plus 30 and all, right? 30, 60, 90 and all, it will go. So the general form of the number here can be written as 30 times of something. If this much is okay for type 1, please write yes. So you have to learn the shortcuts. So what I am discussing now is the shortcuts to find the smallest number and the general form of the number. The long cut method I have already discussed. Then write type 2. So what can happen? That there is a divisor and there is a remainder, and this number is divided. Which number? N. Suppose it is divided by 10, then it is leaving a remainder 5. It is divided by 20, it is also leaving the remainder 5. Then what is that number? Right? So what is that number which when divided by 10 and 15 leaves the same remainder 5? So you guys have solved it. So the first one, smallest number, what will be the smallest number? That is nothing but the LCM of 10 comma 20 plus that 5, right? So LCM of this is 20, 20 plus 5 is 25. You see, when that smallest number I'm calling a small n. So this 25 when divided by 10, remainder is 5, and divided by 20, again remainder is 5. The second thing we should understand is the general form of the number capital N. So what will be the next number? So it is nothing but LCM of 10 comma 20 times of k plus that 5. So what is the LCM of this and this? 20k plus that 5. So this 25 is my first number. My next number will be plus 20. मतलब ये जो LCM of D1 और D2 होता है ना, ये मान लो D1 है, ये D2 है, दो डिवाइजर है, इसका LCM जो है उस उतना ही ऐड चलता है. लाइक नेक्स्ट इज 45 and again plus 20, ये AP में बन जाएगा and it's like a common difference of 20, 85 and so on. So you can see that this one I can also obtain by putting k equal to 1. So if I put k equal to 1, I get 25 as my first number. If I put k equal to 2, 40 plus 5, 45 as my second number, and so on. So this is important that whenever a question of this kind is given, you should be able to write the general form of the number. So what is the second one? It is nothing but the general form of the given number such that this condition is satisfied. Write fine if you have understood. Write repeat if you want anything me to repeat. Deepak, let me know if it is okay. I think these are the things which you have studied in class 7, 6 and all those things. But here we need to write things directly. And that's what I'm teaching you. How can you write it directly? That's cool. Next, go for type 3. Ambalika, are you there in the class? So nobody sits in the class without responding anything. It is mandatory. Now, suppose the number is n. There is a divisor and there is a remainder. Suppose this is 10. So when you divide a number by 10, your remainder is suppose 8. And when you divide the same number by say 12, suppose you divide the same number by 12, the remainder comes out to be 10, right? Here you see the remainders are different. Here it is 8, here it is 10. In the previous question, the remainder was coming same. So here we will again solve and try to write what is the smallest such number. And then we will try to write the general form. Smallest number I am calling as n, pehla wala, the first number satisfying this condition. And the general form, that means I am trying to find the capital N. Now, before I tell you the shortcut, let us understand the long method of solving this question. So write down long method. Shreya, are you there in the class? I don't know why people bunk so many classes. You know, half done is like wrong. You know, you should not half do a topic. Anyway, let us understand this by long method. I am changing the color. See, there is a number n. This number is divided by 10. By how much it will go? Q1, and the remainder is 8. ध्यान से सुनना. When the same number is divided by 12, Q2 remainder and the remainder, sorry, Q2 bar में जाएगा and the remainder is 10. This you call as equation 1, this you call as equation 2. Since both are equal to n, I can write that 10Q1 plus 8 is equals to 12Q2 plus 10. Simplify a little bit. I think you'll get 10Q1 is equals to 12Q2 plus 2. 2 से divide कर लो, I think you will get 5Q1 is equals to 6Q2 plus 2. Sorry, plus 1, right? So please mark my mistake, because when I'm speaking so much, no, I'm trying to focus how well I can explain. So I might make some mistakes in writing. So be very attentive on the screen. Don't copy blindly like fools. So 2 5s are 2 6s and 2. Now, the next step is very critical. What is that? You need to look for such a value of Q2 such that the result is divisible by 5. So what could be the value of Q2 here? So 1, Q2 is equals to 1, 9, 2, 6 to the 12, 3, 18, 4, 24. Yes. So when Q2 is equals to 4, 6 4s are 24 plus 1, 5, 25, and 25 is exactly divisible by 5. So why are you looking for Q1 and Q2 to be integer? Yes, they are integer, because 10 कितने बार में जाएगा? 10 5 बार में, 6 बार में, तो integer होता है. So Q1 and Q2 since belongs to integer, therefore I am hitting and trying the integral values of Q2. So at Q2 equal to 4, I am getting it correct. Interestingly, when you put Q2 equal to 4, so you will get Q1 is equals to 5, right? तो दीपांशु क्या करता है? Q1 इक्वल टू 5 यहाँ पुट करता है, तो उसका नंबर आता है 5 into 10, 50 plus 8, 58. So this is obtained by Dipanshu. What is Rupankar doing? Rupankar is putting 4. So 4 Q2 he will put here. No, 4 to 12 4s are 48. 48 plus 10 is 58 again. So he is also getting 58. Obviously, because they are the same numbers. Nothing great. So interestingly, this is my first number. Right? Now I need to obtain the general form of the number. So people understand, if the first number is 58, your next number will be the LCM of the divisors. Matlab sum plus the LCM of the divisor. So what is the LCM of 10 and 12? Is 60, right? So when you add 6 plus 5, 11, 118 is your next number. So sir, this thing 118, चलो चेक करते हैं जी. इसको 10 से डिवाइड करो तो जरा 118, तो रिमाइंडर 8 आएगा. इसको 12 से डिवाइड करो, 12 9s are 108, तो फिर 10 आएगा रिमाइंडर. Yes, this is correct. So this is what it is going. So it is going to form a arithmetic progression. Yes or no? Right? Yes or no? This one is going to form a arithmetic progression where the first number is 58 and the common difference is 60. And you guys know the formula for nth term of an arithmetic progression. First term plus n minus 1 into d. So what is the first term you are getting here? 50, sorry. The tnth term, you want to find the general term. The tnth term is your general term. First term is 58. Number of terms you don't know, but the common difference you know as 60. So when you simplify, you get 60n minus 2. and that is capital N. I can rewrite this as general form as 60 times of some number k minus 2, and this is the general form of the equation. Now this general form, I want to write it here as the answer. And what is the answer? 60k minus 2. This is my answer. Right? Okay, if you have understood. The general form. This is the long method. Now I am going to tell you the shortcut also. But let me know if you have understood the long method. Likho I have. If you have understood the long method, likho I have. Sir, I don't care for the long method, sir. Oh, come on. You give me the shortcut. I am happy. Now, when you are happy with the shortcut, you're only happy with few questions. When the difficulty level of the question increases or the pattern changes, you will be like, oh, come on. How can I do this? I can't do it anymore. So long method is actually the best approach. But again, in the exams, we need to be smart. We need to know both the methods, long as well as short, such that when the question is difficult, I'll go by the long method or the actual approach because I have no formula to do that. That's cool. So interestingly, I am getting 60k minus 2 as the general form of the number. K equal to 1, I get the first number. Isn't it, Mohina? K equal to 2, 120 minus 218, I get the second number. And so on. Sir, what is the shortcut, sir? यार शॉर्टकट आप ऐसे समझो, it is very interesting to note that d minus r डिवाइजर माइनस रिमाइंडर कितना आ रहा है जिसमें देखो 10 minus 8 कितना आ रहा है 2. अगेन इसका जो डिवाइजर और इसका जो रिमाइंडर अगेन डिफरेंस कितना आ रहा है 2. In this case your d minus r, that is the difference between the divisor and the remainder, is same. ये टाइप 3 की बात कर रहा हूं जब डिफरेंस सेम होगा. सो व्हेन द डिफरेंस इज सेम, शॉर्टकट क्या कहता है कि भाई अगर ऐसा हो then n can directly be written as the LCM of the divisor times of k minus that difference. That's what I have written, right? LCM of the two numbers is 60. So what is the LCM of 10 and 12? 60. K minus 2. So what is the LCM of 10 and 12? 60 multiplied by k minus 2. So I can write the general form of the number. So sir, I have bypassed all these steps, and of course you should know this one, right? Okay, if you have understood and copied the general form of the number. Copied. Deepak, you feeling okay today? All right. Mohina, no response from you. What? Oh, you have said. That's fine. People, let's practice this type 3. Okay. They say there is a number capital N. You are dividing by some, you're getting some remainder. Okay. Suppose you divide by 15, you get the remainder as 5. When the same number is divided by 20, you get the remainder as 10. What is that smallest number? And what is that general form of the number? Fatafat. At a lightning speed. That's cool. So people, isn't it very easy that general form of the number agar मैं लिख लूं, which is nothing but the LCM of 15 and 20 times of k minus the difference. I mean d minus r here is 10. Here also it is 10. So this fellow 10, since it is same, people please note, इसको लिखो साक्षी, सेम को अंडरलाइन करो, बिकॉज ये डिफरेंस सेम होना चाहिए तभी ये चलेगा। ठीक है। देवप्रियो 60-5 क्या चक्कर है भाई? सर मैं ना ध्यान से सुन नहीं रहा सर, मे बी आई एम पैरेलली चैटिंग विथ माई गर्ल। Just kidding. Anyway, so this d minus r 10. Everybody please note कि d minus r same होना चाहिए 10 10 20 20। लिखो नोटेड, लिखो नोटेड। ये जो शॉर्टकट आपने लगा दिया आंख बंद करके, कब? जब ये d माइनस आर दोनों केस में सेम आना चाहिए। एवरीबडी राइट नोटेड। नाउ ये चीज तो हो गया 60k माइनस 10। अब k का वैल्यू 1 पुट कर दो तो 50 आ जाएगा जी। दैट इज द स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर। That's good. Let us practice one more question in the same line. Question number 2. Okay. Suppose there is a number n. You have a divisor, you have the remainder. When you divide that fellow by 5, 7, 11, 13, you get the remainder as 2, 4, 8, 10 respectively. That's how they have given in the language. So what is the smallest number which when, वो ऐसा smallest number कौन सा है जो अगर 5 से डिवाइड होगा तो रिमाइंडर 2, 5, 7 then 4, 11 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो 8, 13 से डिवाइड करेंगे then 10, I mean respectively they have given. Your question is find that smallest number. Next question is find the general form of the number. जल्दी। So congratulations Sakshi, you have understood very well and I'm proud of you. Very good Debapriyo. I believe in you. All right Dipanshu, you are rocking. Everybody please say welcome Dipanshu, because Dipanshu has been missing for the past so many days. So let's say welcome because he deserves a welcome back. Guys, I understand you guys are having your exams. That's true. But please, Debapriyo is the first one. Okay. So because try not to miss the classes, and even if you miss the classes, put a little bit of extra effort to listen to the recordings. Okay. All right. So I think Mohina, you didn't tell me the first number. The smallest number kya hoga? So general form of the number will be 505k minus 3. And what is this fellow 505? It is nothing but the LCM of 5, 7, 11 and 13 times of k minus that common difference, because here d minus r, everywhere it is 3, 3, 3 and again 3, and that's it. And when I put k equal to 1, I get my first number, right? That is this one. Everybody understood? Now see how interesting. Let us solve one more question which has appeared in the previous year. See, there is a number n, okay? When it is divided by 16, your remainder is coming as 3. When it is divided by 12, your remainder is coming as 3. What is the remainder when I divide that fellow by 48? What is the remainder when n is divided by 48? Jaldi. Okay. So please tell me the answer for this. So what is the general form of the number? The LCM of 16 comma 12 times of k plus that extra remainder. I mean, here the remainder is already given as 3 and that is same. So what is the LCM of this and this? 48, right? 48 plus 3. Now this is the n. Now if you divide by 48, again you will get 3 only. So your answer is 3, right? तो हमें क्या समझ में आया? So if a number is divided by a number, if a number is divided by number and the same number divided by the other number giving the remainder same, then if I divide it by the LCM of these two numbers, then also the remainder will be same. Yes or no? Right? Yes or no? So this is the point to be noted. So if n by a remainder is b and remainder of n by b, remainder is 5 and remainder of n by b is also 5. LCM of a and b is c. And what is the remainder when n is divided by c? Any answer? Dipanshu wants me to repeat. Dipanshu, just now you saw that here the remainder is same. So this is the general form of the number. So I get the n as 48k plus 3. अगर मान लो आप 48 से डिवाइड करोगे तो 48 से डिवाइड करके रिमाइंडर निकालना है, ठीक है? तो इसका मतलब क्या, दिस बाय दिस तो कट जाएगा ना जी, यानी जो रिमाइंडर होगा वो 3 by 48. So what is the remainder when 3 is divided by 48? The remainder is again 3 only, right? That's what I said कि 16 और 12 को डिवाइड करके अगर सेम रिमाइंडर आ रहा है तो 16 और 12 का जो एलसीएम से अगर आप डिवाइड करोगे then also you'll get the same remainder. Dipanshu, is that fine? So I gave an example to understand. If there is a number n divided by a, remainder is 5. Same number n divided by b, remainder is again 5. Then what is the, and also it is given that LCM of a and b as c. So just a moment. It is given that LCM of a and b is c. Now if I divide this r by this n by c, then I should get my answer as Deepak. Not understanding, not answering, all okay? ठीक है? Now please solve one more question. Divisor है, remainder है. Okay, you divide by 5, remainder is 3. You divide by 9, remainder is 7. Now here you have to find the largest 4-digit number. अब हम आ जा रहे हैं कि they might ask you largest 4-digit number, smallest 5-digit number, or largest 5-digit number and stuffs like that. So for everything of this kind, the first thing that you have to do is find the general form of the number. Come on. Right, so Debaprio says the general form of the number is 35k minus 2. Now you have to find the largest 4-digit number. It's 45. Okay. Debaprio, I think it will be 45, no? 9 5s are 45. Yes, that's correct. So it's 45k minus 2. ओके, तो ये जनरल फॉर्म है. अब आपको क्या है ना, लार्जेस्ट 4-digit नंबर चाहिए. तो एक तरीका, अप्रोच 1. व्हाट कैन बी द अप्रोच 1? that I keep trying the value of k as 1 2 3 से लेकर के मैं कहां जाऊं such that 4 digit तक आ जाए. Other one, I can find the largest 4 digit number which is divisible by 45. So what is the largest 4 digit number exactly divisible by 45? बताया था कैसे करते थे जी. 9999 when you divide by 45 you should get some remainder. And what is the remainder you're getting? 45. Let me take, मैं कर ही देता, आप लोग भी करो जरा रिमाइंडर. कितना आ रहा है? 45 टू ज़ा 90, अगेन 45 टू ज़ा 90, अगेन 45 टू ज़ा 90. So I get 9 as the remainder. ध्यान से सुनना जी. Now this fellow 9 is extra. तभी तो 45 इसको डिवाइड नहीं कर पाया. सर रिपीट करो. ये जो नीचे 9 मैंने लिखा है रिमाइंडर, ये है एक्स्ट्रा. अगर मैं इस एक्स्ट्रा को इस नंबर से हटा दूं तो जो वैल्यू आएगा 9999 माइनस दैट 9 9990, ये जो होगा लार्जेस्ट 4 डिजिट डिविजिबल बाय 45. सर याद है सर, बचपन में टीचर ने पढ़ाया था. तो अभी तक आंसर क्यों नहीं आया? सो 9990 इज द लार्जेस्ट 4 डिजिट विच इज एग्जैक्टली डिविजिबल. अब ध्यान से देखो जी, अगर ये 45 से एग्जैक्टली डिविजिबल है, इसके 45 प्लस करोगे तो फिर एग्जैक्टली डिविजिबल हो जाएगा, मगर ये क्या होगा? 5 डिजिट में चला जाएगा. 45 पीछे जाओगे तो फिर एग्जैक्टली डिविजिबल हो जाएगा, राइट? बट यू जस्ट नीड टू गेट द लार्जेस्ट सच दैट दिस कंडीशन इज आल्सो सेटिस्फाइड. तो ये जो नंबर आया इसमें से अगर मैं 2 हटा दूं, so I'll get 9988 and that's my number. Right? Cool if you have understood. So basically the largest 4 digit number divisible by 45 is to be found first. Since it is exactly divisible, but I need, यानी ये n equal to 45 k कितने बार में गया होगा पता है? दो बार में. I mean 45 into 2 to 2 हो जाएगा, इतने बार में गया होगा, and that part माइनस करोगे. ठीक है, that's good. आगे बढ़े. Right, next, if you want to go next or you want to continue copying. Giving you 1 minute to relax and check your notes and see if you want to ask anything. Take them आराम से. We don't have our exams tomorrow, so we'll go slow and far. Take 1 minute, go through your notes, and then you can write no doubt, then I'll start. Write no doubt if you have no doubt. All right. Now the last one, you can just write type 4. In the type 4, suppose there is a number d, n. I divide that number by d, I get some remainder. Say I'm taking 7 and I'm getting the remainder as 3. and if I am dividing by 5, I'm getting the remainder as 2. What is that smallest number? If you can know the smallest number, also tell me what is the largest number. And if you know the largest number, sorry, what is the general form of the number? If you know the general form of the number, tell me the largest 5-digit number satisfying this condition. I'm giving you 1 minute. Give it a try. Can anybody tell me what is the catch here in type 5? What is the catch? What is the problem? Till now, how is this question different? Difference isn't equal. That's very good, Rupankar. Everyone agree? Yes. Here that D minus R जो हम लोग चेक करते हैं, यहाँ पे ये दे रहा है 4 और यहाँ पे ये दे रहा है 3, and that's the problem. Yes, Dipanshu also noticed it. All right. So those who have noticed this one, write noted, because this is very important. I'm going very slow in this because these are the kind of questions which are sure to be in one exam or the other. And the day you will solve it brilliantly in the exam, no, you will remember Kaushal sir कि हाँ कौशल सर ने बड़े प्यार से समझाया था यार ये वाला, फिर भी मैं भूल जाता हूँ. एक दो बार बीच बीच में प्रैक्टिस करोगे तो नहीं भूलोगे. चल. So in this case, even if you forget, see guys, whenever I am talking about types, I am talking because I want to give you the shortcuts. Anyway, all of these questions so far can be done by the long method. But long method से हम shortcut भी ध्यान रखेंगे. But the problem here in this question, since the difference is not same, I have no shortcut for this. So people who are mugging up maths, they will be stuck here. क्योंकि यहाँ difference same नहीं है. Then I'll go by my own basic school method. What is that? कि भाई नंबर का पता नहीं, मगर इसको मैंने अगर 7 से डिवाइड किया तो कितने बार में जाएगा? Q1 बार में. रिमाइंडर कितना आएगा? ये 3. सर ये आप क्या कर रहे हो सर? ये वाला यार वो वाला फॉर्मूला n इज इक्वल टू dq प्लस r लगा रहे हैं सर. ये क्या चीज है? पीछे देखना नोट्स. नेक्स्ट, this is one equation. In the like manner, the same number when divided by 5, मगर वो Q1 बार में तो नहीं जाएगा, it will go by Q2, something else. The remainder here is 2. But interestingly, 1 is equals to 2 because both are these. So I can equate them. So equate 1 and 2. What do you get? 7Q1 plus 3 is equals to 5Q2 plus 2. And I'm doing the same thing which I did previously. So 5Q2 I'm writing as 7Q1 plus 1. Now hit and trial. So by hit and trial, I am guessing the value of Q1. I am guessing the value. ध्यान से सुनना जी. मैं थक जाता हूँ बोलते बोलते, फिर भी लोगों को दूसरा क्वेश्चन दूंगा बनेगा नहीं, तब मुझे गुस्सा आता है. फिर से देखो. After I get a relation between Q1 and Q2, I go by the hit and trial and guess the values of Q1. Yes, somebody has already helped me. Guess the value of Q1. That's what I want, you know. Writing enough in the chat box and making my life simple so that I can focus on explaining clearly rather than solving maths. Now Q1 will be here, I think 2, because 7 2s are 14 plus 1 15. No need to find Q2 because if you just put Q1 here, you should get the number. Or if you want to find Q2, find out. So I think Q2 will be 3. So 5 3s are 15 plus 2 17, or 7 2s are 14 plus 3 17. So that small number is 17. Sir, ये तो small n है, आपने capital N. एक्चुअली ये जो आया ना, ये मैं पहला नंबर, क्योंकि ये मैं पहला नंबर निकाल रहा हूं, इसको स्मॉल एन कर लो अकॉर्डिंग टू माय क्वेश्चन. दिस इज माय फर्स्ट नंबर बिकॉज दिस Q1 इज माय फर्स्ट वैल्यू. Now when I guess the next value of Q1, I'll get the next number. So it actually starts from 17 and then so on. Therefore, I'm writing this as small n, okay? Now I also need to write the general form of the number. The general form of the number here is little different. What is the general form of the number? That whatever the LCM of the divisors you have got, multiply that fellow by k plus that smallest number. सर नहीं समझ में आया. So what is the LCM of 5 and 7 that you have got? Plus that smallest number is 17. So what is the LCM of this is 35k plus 17. Sir, I can't remember so much, sir. Oh, come on, sir. Don't do this one. तो यार आप ऐसे समझो कि आपको पता है ना पहला नंबर 17 होगा. राइट अग्री. आपको पता है ना पहला नंबर 17 होगा. राइट अग्री. इसका मतलब जो नेक्स्ट नंबर होगा, सर ने कहा था ये वाला जो सीरीज चलता है ना वो हमेशा ही एपी में चलेगा. दिस विल ऑलवेज बी इन एपी. और इसका जो सीरीज का जो कॉमन डिफरेंस आएगा वो क्या होगा जी? शुरू से मैं बताते आ रहा हूं. एनीबडी? व्हाट विल बी द कॉमन डिफरेंस ऑफ दिस एपी सीरीज? इट इज नथिंग बट द एलसीएम ऑफ द डिवाइजर्स, which is here 5 and 7 ka LCM, and that is 35. So the next number will come out to be plus 35 and that is 52. Sir, I don't agree. अब ये 52 को आप फिर से 5 से डिवाइड करो, सॉरी 7 से डिवाइड करो. 49 कितना बचेगा जी? 3 रिमाइंडर आएगा. सिमिलरली इस 52 को आप 5 से डिवाइड करो, देखो 2 रिमाइंडर आएगा. सो 3 2 रिमाइंडर आया था. दैट मीन्स माई सीरीज इज गोइंग करेक्ट. तो सर सीरीज इज गोइंग करेक्ट, देन व्हाट कैन आई से? Then I can apply that TNth formula if I forget it in the exam. If I forget this thing, what I said as the shortcut, you can write TNth is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. Your TNth is your general number. First term is 17. Number of terms का पता नहीं and common difference is 35. So write down 35N minus कितना आ रहा है जी? 18 आ रहा है. ओ तेरी, ये क्या हो गया? कोई बात नहीं. आई थिंक दिस इज सेम एज 35k माइनस यू नो दिस 18 है ना, इसको माइनस 17 ऐसा लिख सकते हैं जी. प्लस 35 इसको क्या लिख सकते हैं? माइनस 35 प्लस 17 लिख सकते हैं ना. इतना आपको करना नहीं है, मैं समझा रहा हूं आपको. तो मैं अभी शॉर्टकट बता दूंगा. तो आपका n क्या हो जाएगा? 35k माइनस 1 प्लस 17. इस k माइनस 1 को आप k डैश नाम दे दो, क्या दिक्कत है? तो आपका जनरल फॉर्म आ गया ना ये वाला. राइट, ओके, इफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू द शॉर्टकट आल्सो. So this is actually the explanation that by AP approach you can find the general form, but we don't really have so much time in the exam. So sir, what is the shortcut? The shortcut is simple, but this much you have to do. ये small n आपको निकालना ही पड़ेगा. दीपक, I repeat, इस क्वेश्चन टाइप 4 के शॉर्टकट के लिए आपको स्मॉल n निकालना ही पड़ेगा. So after you get that smallest number, the shortcut is nothing but LCM of the divisors into k plus that smallest number. This is the shortcut. इससे छोटा नहीं कर सकता मैं. आप कर सकते हो तो बताना. Right, fine, if you have understood the shortcut. प्रैक्टिस करो जी. अच्छा, इसमें एक और क्वेश्चन था. व्हाट इज द लार्जेस्ट 5 डिजिट नंबर? एनीबॉडी? आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डू. टेल मी व्हाट इज द लार्जेस्ट 5 डिजिट नंबर. Once you have the general form, what is the general form here? 35k and you are getting as 35k plus 17. Now you have to find n. बहुत सारे है ना, so 1 2 3, तो n को आपको largest 5 digit चाहिए. So tell me what is the largest 5 digit here? Moina, I expect the answer from you. If you know it, right, I know, and I'm trying. If you know what to do, right, I know. Else, if you don't know, I have to discuss it anyway. That's good. Keep trying. Yeah, tell me the final result. That's cool. I think Deepak has an answer. Let's do that. I think pretty easy, no? So the largest 5 digit divisible by 35, you guys are telling is 99995. Isn't it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Sakshi? This is the largest 5 digit divisible with all right. Now the problem you might be facing, मोहिना ने ऐसे किया 17 ऐड कर दिया, तो आप 17 ऐड करोगे तो वो 5 डिजिट हो जाएगा जी. Actually then that will be the smallest 5 digit, right? तो करेंगे क्या? एक्चुअली ये 35 से डिविजिबल है, तो प्लस 35 करेंगे तो आगे वाला नंबर चला जाएगा. सो व्हाट आई कैन डू, आई कैन गो one step back. No, I just a minute. I can go one step back, मतलब -35 करेंगे तो जो नंबर आएगा एग्जैक्टली डिविजिबल हो जाएगा, उसमें अगर +17 कर देंगे तो मेरा द आंसर आ जाएगा। सो विच इज नथिंग बट +17 -13, दैट इज -18 करना है मुझे। किस में से? इसमें से। आई थिंक यू शुड बी गेटिंग दिस। कितना आ रहा है जी आप लोगों? ये आंसर है, राइट? फाइन, इफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड। एक्चुअली क्या है ना रूपांकर कि ये जो 35K +17 आया, इससे पहले भी तो कुछ और फॉर्म आया था, याद है? 35K -18 आया था। हाउ इंटरेस्टिंग। 35K -18 जनरल फॉर्म आया था ना। हियर ऑल्सो यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड लाइक दिस कि एग्जैक्टली डिविजिबल बाय 35, जो भी आ रहा है -18 करना है। ठीक है। पीपल, आई एम ट्राइंग टू फ्रेम अ क्वेश्चन इन विच, बिकॉज इसमें क्या है ना कि क्वेश्चन फ्रेम अगर सही नहीं होगा तो you will not be able to get the right answer. So still you try one more question from my side. So this is a divisor, this is a remainder. Okay, you divide by 7, it will leave a remainder 6, and when you divide by 11, it leaves a remainder 8, right? So what is the smallest number? Small n nikalo. And what is the general form of the number? Then I'll give you the third question. Jaldi banao. All right, so I have an answer from Devapriyo. That's very good, Devapriyo. Keep it up. So people, I think you might have noticed that D minus R जो यहाँ पे वो बड़ा headache वाला है. I mean यहाँ पर 3 है, different है. So लिखो they are different. So D minus R is different. Therefore, the small n कोई shortcut नहीं है. आप इतना कर सकते हो कम से कम. ये जो small n होगा 7 times of Q1 plus 6. ध्यान से सुनना जरा. This number is exactly is the number. Now when the same number is divided by 11, remainder is 8. तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूं, इसको अगर मैं -8 करूं तो जो रिजल्ट आएगा वो 11 से डिविजिबल हो जाएगा डायरेक्टली. सी आई कैन, इतना तो मैं छोटा लिख ही सकता हूं. There is a number 15. If I divide by 3, if I divide by 4, remainder is 2 or 3. Then if I remove 3 from here, तो जो रिजल्ट आएगा वो तो 4 से डिविजिबल ही है ना. वही तो किया. This number is the number written from here. अगर इस नंबर से, ध्यान से देखना जी, from this number if I am removing a remainder, क्योंकि बोल रहा है कि same number when divided by 11 leaves a remainder 8, यानी ये नंबर में से अगर मैं 8 हटा दूं तो जो रिजल्ट आएगा वो 11 से डिविजिबल है. राइट, यस और नो? राइट, यस और नो? डायरेक्ट लिखने में आपको बता रहा हूं, कुछ हद तक तो समय बचेगा ही. है ना? तो पहले नंबर लिख लो डायरेक्ट, माइनस दूसरा रिमाइंडर कर दो, जो रिजल्ट आया वो अगला 11 से डिविजिबल होगा. अब जरा इसको थोड़ा सिंप्लीफाई कर लो. ठीक है, तो आई थिंक 7Q1 इज इक्वल्स टू 11Q2 प्लस 2. अब Q2 का वैल्यू हिट एंड ट्रायल से कितना आ रहा है जी? 1, 13, 2, 22, 24, 3. Yes, 33 plus 2, 35. All right, Q2 is 3. So if Q2 is 3, then Q1 will come out to be 5. So if Q1 is 5, then I'll put it here, 7Q1 plus 6. तो 7 पचे 35, 35 plus 6 41, that is 41 is the answer. So this is my smallest number. If I ask you general form, then answer will be 11 sevens मतलब 77k plus 41. ठीक है, एक और क्वेश्चन मेरे तरफ से यहां पे लो. Number of 2-digit numbers satisfying this condition. Number of 2-digit numbers satisfying this condition. What is the answer? Yes, Mohina. What is the answer? 0. Number of 2-digit numbers. 41 तो एक नंबर आ ही गया, 0 कैसे होगा? Yes, Mohina is absolutely right. That yes sir, 41 is the only number which is satisfying because जो अगला नंबर होगा वो plus 77 होगा. So 118 हो जाएगा वो, and it is a 3-digit number. So your answer here it will be 1. Last question. Number of 3-digit numbers satisfying this condition. Come on. You get the answer for this and you deserve a chocolate. Take your time. No hurry. टॉपिक छूट जाए कोई दिक्कत नहीं है यार, जो पढ़ रहे हैं वो तो अच्छे से पढ़े. Wow. So Rupankar Debapuyo 12. Mohina is having one extra. Okay. So Rupankar, help me out. What is the first 3-digit number you got? 118. No. 77 into 12 is 924. Okay, that's 1. All right. So even from the general form of the number, you can write that n is 77k plus 41. Okay, so k is equals to 1 will give me one number, that is 118. K is equals to 2 will give me the other number. Like that, how many k can I take? So you can go till k equal to something, you can guess. So k equal to 10. 10 में करोगे तो 770 और 41, 800 घर नहीं आएगा. k इक्वल टू 11, k इक्वल टू 12. अगर 12 करोगे so 12 into 77, 924. 924 plus 41 is 965. 965 में plus 77 अगर और होगा तो वो 3 digit में चला जाएगा, right? So k का value will range from 1 till 12. So your answer is very well said, 12. So those who got 12, right, congrats for yourself. So those who got 12, right, congrats. All right, that's good. You know, every time we people congratulate others, but you know the biggest satisfaction is let a day come in your life when you say congratulations to yourself. And I personally feel every time you do something good, congratulate yourself. Don't you think that if you congratulate children, children become very happy and they get motivated? Yes or no? So if children get motivated by your congratulation, then definitely if you start congratulating yourself for every small achievement that you make, definitely this small achievement is going to become bigger achievements in life. Isn't it? What do you say, Mohina? Yes or no? So it's always good that you keep congratulating yourself. सर बीच बीच में आप ज्ञान ज्ञान देने लगते हो यार. मैं ज्ञान देता हूँ बिकॉज मेरा ये पावर पॉइंट हैंग कर गया है. सो इट्स टेकिंग सम टाइम. सो आई थॉट आई शुड मेंशन समथिंग दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. Yeah, I need to restart. Okay, hold on for a moment. It's restarting. I'm going to share once more. Just give me a moment, okay? So basically, so far, whatever you have seen, it was an application of LCM on numbers based questions. Okay, and there are few more smaller applications which you have studied in schools, like there are suppose 4 bells and they ring every 10 seconds, another bell rings every 20 seconds, right? So when do all the bells ring together? So ringing together means nothing but the LCM of all the numbers and stuffs like that. So I'll give you set of questions on that. You practice them at home. For the time being, let me finish this particular part which you find difficult attempting yourself. All right, so let me share the screen now. Please acknowledge when you can see the screen. Can you? Can you? All right. So that's what we did so far. Okay. Now write down the application of SCF a little bit on that. Application of SCF. People, as I said, what is SCF? Highest common factor, right? So you need to find out the number which can divide a number. Previously n was given, n was not given, we were given the divisor and the remainder. Now they are giving the n and they are asking the divisor, and that type of question is based on SCF. Like suppose I say, so find the number with which when 72 is divided, मतलब एक number है n1, 72 is divided and दूसरा number n2 है 119 are divided. जब 72 को डिवाइड करोगे तो रिमाइंडर आएगा आपका 3 एंड जब इसको डिवाइड करोगे तो रिमाइंडर आपका आ रहा है सपोज 4. So what is that divisor which can do this? So if you divide 72, remainder will be 3, and if you divide same number 119 by the same divisor, remainder will be 4. Can anybody tell me the value of the divisor? So what is the largest divisor, or what is the largest number which is called the divisor, which divides 72, leaves 3 as the remainder, which divides 119, leaves 4 as the remainder? So again, whatever be the question, I will go by the same formula, n is equals to dq plus r. Okay, I will try to, because यहाँ पर n है, r है और d का पता नहीं, यहाँ भी n है, r है और d का पता नहीं, तो n is equals to dq plus r यहाँ पे लगा देंगे, n is equals to dq plus r यहाँ पे लगा देंगे. I'll try to get the two equations. What is that? First one, 72 is equals to d का पता नहीं, q भी पता नहीं, but r का पता है. ध्यान से सुनना जी. I am sure you have studied all these things in the schools, but I'm surprised why I'm not getting answers from you guys. Second number is 119. The divisor, I know it is same divisor. So what is the divisor which divides this, leaves 3 as the remainder, which divides this, then leaves 4 as the remainder? I'll give you the shortcut also. Basically now I am doing the long method. I'll give you the shortcut very soon. So this D, but Q क्या होगा पता नहीं, but remainder here will be 4. Please understand. Now in order to solve this, I can use my approach of solving equations. I need to find D. I need to find D. Then basically from the first, I can write dq1 is equals to 72 minus 3, that is 69. Similarly, I can write dq2. Yes, maybe Deepak, I think yes, you're right. That's correct. So dq2 is 108. 19 minus 4 is 115. Now please ध्यान से सुनो जी. Basically, what is the meaning of dq1? There is a divisor multiplied by some quotient, another divider multiplied by some quotient 2. Hold on. ठीक है. So ये जो 69 है, it is nothing but a product of 23 into 3. This 115 is also a product of 23 into 5. Now if you start comparing, this D has a 23, here also D is common, here is another 23. As a result, the value of D which was sought is nothing but 23, and that's the answer. Right, fine if you have understood. Right, fine if you have understood. Deepak, is this the way you did, or you did by the shortcut which you knew already? So sir, it appears that every question which is of this form, I can, if I am not able to find out how to go ahead by shortcut, this long cut method is going to be very useful. All right. However, this particular question need not be done this way because it is unnecessarily long. What you could have done is this. Check out my blue color, and this I am writing as the shortcut. People, this number is divided by something and the remainder is 3. That means if I subtract these two, तो जो बचेगा 69, then that fellow is exactly divisible by D. क्योंकि अगर नंबर से हम रिमाइंडर को हटा देते हैं तो जो रिजल्ट बचता है वो डिवाइजर से एग्जैक्टली डिविजिबल होता है. वेरी गुड. इन द लाइक मैनर 119 इज देयर. If 4 is applied, same technique. That's cool, people. That's what I wanted to understand. So 119, if you remove 4, you get 115. 115 is such a number which can easily be divided by D. Now these people are asking me the largest such D. So the definition of SCF क्या होता है? What is the highest number which can divide this and this, which is nothing but SCF of 69 and 115. And you know the division method or prime factorization method to find, you will get the answer as 23. Right? Okay, if you have understood. I want okay if you have understood. So you should be doing such questions by the shortcut, not the long method. Let's take one more question. What is the largest number when it divides 906? Your remainder is coming out to be 3. When it divides some other number, say 650, your remainder is coming out to be 5. Find that largest largest number. People, मैं इस तरीके से क्वेश्चन को लिख दे रहा हूं because I want to write less, but the language is not this. I am reading the language of the question. Please listen to it. Find the largest number with which जिसको when this 906 and 650 are divided, they leave respective remainders as 3 and 5, and then it could be structured in this way if required. Tell me the answer. So there is no need to remember all these things. I suggest please solve this question by long method as well as shortcut. So when you have done by both, then write both in the chat box. So why do you want me to practice long method? Because shortcut हो सकता है आप ध्यान में आपको नहीं आए. So that n is equal to dq plus r is a very easy approach. So are you done? Sir, you are not giving us enough time to solve. यार इतना time तो नहीं दे सकते ना. So somebody is getting 43. Okay. So I'm writing it directly. Okay. So I'm writing C 906 is equals to D times of Q1 plus 3. 650 is equals to D times of Q2 plus 5. From this I will get D times of Q1 is equals to 903. And from this I'll get D times of Q2 is equals to 645. All I have to do is to prime factorize this. All I have to do is prime factorize this. So when I prime factorize, I believe in De Beaupréau, I will get 129 into something. And this also I'll get 129 into something else. So that something is left. So D part will be common and that D will be 129. Those who agree with me and De Beaupréau, right? Yes. This is the answer, okay? Those who agree, write yes or agree. Deepak, what is that 43 you are getting? So those who agree with my answer, write agree or yes. Because there's nothing like 43. I don't know why two people are getting 43. No, you can't write just mistake. You have to write sorry. Moina, you have to write sorry. I don't know what you did. So at this stage, I can't explain how to factorize 903. Yes, that's cool. And the shortcut here would have been in blue color कि जो भी नंबर है उसमें 3 माइनस करो 903 आएगा and इसमें आएगा 645. All I have to do is just find the SCF of 903 and 645. I should be getting 129. Let me go ahead. The last one kind you should understand that suppose they give you a number n1, they give you another number n2, they give you one more number n3. ध्यान से सुनना. What is that largest divisor? या तो वो ऐसा लार्जेस्ट नंबर कौन है जो इसको, इसको और इसको तीनों को डिवाइड करेगा तो सब में रिमाइंडर सेम देगा. समथिंग लाइक दैट. And the numbers I'm writing, they are quite bigger. So let me write n1 as 555. This is 1275 and this is 1635. So this is n1, this is n2 and this is n3. It is possible that one number divides all three and they all give the same remainder. What could have been the largest number? What could have been the smallest such number? Anybody? स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर कौन होगा? स्मॉलेस्ट का कोई पूछेगा नहीं इसमें, बट स्मॉलेस्ट आपको लॉजिकली क्या लगता है कौन सा ऐसा नंबर तीनों को डिवाइड करेगा रिमाइंडर सेम आएगा? 5. उससे छोटा देवप्रिय, उससे छोटा. दीपक इज स्मार्ट. यस 1. कम ऑन, 1 डिवाइड कर देगा रिमाइंडर 0 होगा, क्या दिक्कत है? राइट, बट देन दे विल नॉट आस्क दिस. नो, बट सर आपने तो पूछ लिया, मैंने गलती भी कर दिया. ध्यान से देखा करो. ओके चलो इसको बनाओ. कुछ नहीं समझ में आए, n इज इक्वल टू डी क्यू प्लस आर लगाओ. गिविंग यू 1 मिनट. You understood the question, right? So what is the largest number which divides all the three numbers leaving the same remainder in each case? और उस रिमाइंडर का नाम हमने दे दिया r. सेम है जी, रिमाइंडर 0 नहीं है. ओके ऑल राइट, स्टॉप सॉल्विंग, समय कम है. सबसे पहले ये मैंने सेम लिखा है, इसको अंडरलाइन करो, बिकॉज अगर सेम की जगह 0 होता which gives 0 remainder in each case, तो आंसर क्या होता? एनीबडी? अगर ये क्वेश्चन रहता what is the largest number which divides n1 n2 and n3 gives 0 remainder, gives 0 remainder 0, ठीक है, रिमाइंडर 0, तो क्या होता है इसका आंसर? एनीबडी? होता कि नहीं जी? राइट, अग्री? आंसर उस केस में क्या होता है? जस्ट सिंपली एचसीएफ. So what is the HCF of 10 and 12? 2. Yes. So what is the largest number that divides 10 and 12, leaves no remainder, 0 remainder? So that is nothing but the 2 HCF of these two. तो वो क्वेश्चन हो जाता है HCF of the two numbers. लिखो नोटेड. वो सेम वर्ड होना चाहिए तब. अभी यहाँ 0 है तो इस केस में हो जाएगा. सेकेंड, इसको पहला क्वेश्चन बना लो. मेक दिस एज द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Then write down the second question. What is the second question? ये same हटा करके, sorry 0 हटा करके write same. People, I understand you guys are tired, but hold on for 5-7 more minutes. This is the last part we'll be doing today. तो क्या होगा? Write surrender if you have not got the answer. Write surrender if you have not got the answer. 5 लार्जेस्ट नहीं हुआ दीपक. 5 is one such number such that the remainder will come out to be 0. Write surrender if you're not getting the answer. समझे देवप्रियो? दीपक 1 again is not the answer. Okay, देवप्रियो is still trying, that's fine. 1 एक है नंबर, वो लार्जेस्ट नहीं होगा, वो तो स्मॉलेस्ट हो जाएगा. Okay, that you're talking about the previous one, right? इसी कारण एक्चुअली मैं बोलता हूँ अलग अलग कमेंट लिखने, ताकि मैं चैट जब देखता हूँ ना तो मुझे समझ में आना चाहिए पहले का कमेंट है कि नया कमेंट है. Sakshi, what happened? Oh, it's just still trying. All right. So it seems you are taking time. Please do with me. So this N1 is equals to D Q1 plus R. So this N1 is 5, 5, 5 is equals to D Q1 plus that R. In the like manner, I can write 1, 2, 7, 5 is equals to D Q2 plus R. And 1, 6, 3, 5 is equals to dq3 plus r. Call it equation 1, equation 2 and equation 3. Now I don't have enough time, but you guys do it yourself. Equation 2 minus equation 1. So if you subtract this and this, how much you get? 445 and 275, 720. You get 720 is equals to D times of Q2 minus Q1. Call this as equation 4. In the like manner, if you subtract this and this, if you subtract 3 with 2, so 1635 minus 275, right? So it will be 225 and 135, that is 460, right? So this will be 460.
360.
Oh, so that's 360, right? 360 and D times of, what is that? Okay, just a minute. D times of Q3 minus Q2. Now understand that this is something, this is some, so this is 360. So I think this is 360 into 1. And this is 360 into 2. Factorize कर दिया. तो यहाँ पे देखो मोइना, this is 360D, this is 360, this is D. 2 ये हो गया. ये 1 ये वाला हो गया. No problem. I am interested in D. So what is the D here? 360. So what is the answer? Right, fine if you have understood. I mean, I have solved it by the actual method. But again, this much is not required. You can still remember that what is to be done when it leaves same remainder. मैं शॉर्टकट दे रहा हूं नेक्स्ट पेज में, लिखो शॉर्टकट. So if remainders is equals to 0 in each case, then in such questions you'll just find the SCF of the numbers. Agree? If remainder is same, and same matlab not equal to 0 in each case, तब SCF क्या होगा पता है? तो SCF of जो भी नंबर, जैसे कि मान लो N1 है, N2 है, N3 है, तो SCF आपको निकालना है कोई भी दो नंबर का डिफरेंस, N1 माइनस N2 कर लो, और या तो एंड N2 माइनस N3 कर लो. बड़ा मतलब बड़ा माइनस छोटा करना, ठीक है? या तो आप ऐसे भी कर सकते हो, SCF ऑफ N1 माइनस N3 जो आपको सुविधा लगे, एंड N2 माइनस N3. Means out of 3 pick up any 2, find the difference. पिक अप द अदर टू, फाइंड द डिफरेंस, और ये जो डिफरेंस आया उसका एचसीएफ ले लेना है। सर व्हाट इफ देयर आर 4 नंबर्स? सर यार 4 नंबर्स है तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, क्या करेंगे, n1 n2 n3 n4, they all are leaving the same, remainders are, what is that largest divisor? क्या करेंगे, किसी दो को लेकर के डिफरेंस निकाल लेना, n1 माइनस n2, इन दोनों को लेकर के डिफरेंस निकाल लेना, n2 माइनस n3, बड़ा माइनस छोटा, ओके। सो इट्स आई बेटर राइट मैग्नीट्यूड, एंड अगेन इन तीनों दोनों को लेकर के फाइंड द डिफरेंस, अगेन टेक द मैग्नीट्यूड। ये जो 3 नंबर आएगा इनका एचसीएफ ले लेना, कोई दिक्कत, that will be the answer, right? Fine, if you have understood. What if it is for more than 2 numbers? Again, I'm giving you 1 minute, and that's all for today. In the 1 minute, go through your notes and ask me if you have doubt. If you have no doubt, write no doubt, and that's all for today. Take 1 minute, go through your notes, turn your pages, and then don't tell me, sir, I had a doubt, and you are not asking me if I have a doubt. You have to write, certify that no doubt. So when you say no doubt, it is a very dangerous statement, you know. No doubt means that, sir, such a question comes in the exam, or such a thing needs to be applied anywhere, I am ready for that. That's cool. So you can write no doubt and end the call. Thank you, everyone.